Skeleton studies English every day, reading books, studying grammar, and testing himself. He's excelling in these areas and achieving fast, tangible results immediately after solving the tests. He feels like his English is perfect because he consistently receives A+ grades in every test. However, a presentation is approaching. He realizes that the words don't come to his mind quickly enough to form sentences. He feels stuck, so he decides to memorize sentences because, despite all his studying, he's not fluent. If this sounds familiar to you, we have a solution. Keep watching. As someone who learned English as a second language and as an adult, I, like many others, can relate to this. Why does this happen? In schools or courses, they often teach languages using the grammar translation method, GMT, which focuses solely on reading and writing skills, while neglecting speaking and listening. Many of us may not have the opportunity to go abroad and immerse ourselves in the language, but we can still improve our listening and speaking skills without leaving our home. All you need to do is find something you love so much that you'd watch or listen to it repeatedly, something you already know well. For example, it could be a series you've watched in your native language and now want to enjoy in English. We acquire language best when we receive comprehensible input in a low-anxiety environment. The GMT method increases stress and creates a barrier between us and the language, hindering our progress. Now that we understand that the GMT method won't get us very far, and we have only two weapons at our disposal, it's time to use them: listening and reading. Without input, there can be no output. Find something you love and know well, and listen to it or read it as much as possible. If you're new to the language and don't know where to start, you can begin by learning 1,000 commonly used words and their meanings. Listen to these words repeatedly for a week to familiarize yourself with their sounds and have them stored in your subconscious. I am not saying you will learn the words in a week, you'll just get used to hear them. You can ask ChatGPT to assist you with this. Then you can ask ChatGPT to create sentences using these words for you to read or listen to repeatedly before progressing to paragraphs. Now we have two approaches. If you already have a base, find something you love and know well and immerse yourself in it through listening or reading. If you don't have a base, learn 1,000 common words and work on them for a week. Then progress to reading sentences containing those words, followed by paragraphs. But what about grammar? We won't learn grammar explicitly. Rather, we'll learn it within sentences. Our brains are language acquisition machines. Do you remember studying grammar as a baby? Delving into grammar might teach you some rules, but it won't make you fluent. For a word to come out of your mouth effortlessly, you must have encountered and understood it in various sentence structures at least 50 times. Okay, we listen every day and do this and that, but what about speaking? Well, we don't necessarily have to speak while still learning because it can increase our barriers when we make mistakes. However, if you feel like you need speaking practice, you can use ChatGPT's phone app to speak for free. But as I said, it's not necessary at the beginning. Stay away from these situations if you want to be fluent ASAP. Now that we know what to do, it's time to take action. Thank you for watching.